Montague's message, October 5, 2014. As you approach the end of the rule of the Cabal, their desire for war becomes more urgent. Attacks on individuals become more frequent and severe. Know that the light is fast overtaking the dark as more people awaken and refuse to accept the dictates of their corrupt overlords. You have been given wonderful evidence of new ley lines, more active and powerful, that are now taking over your planet. The Earth is preparing for the new age. The work on the ley lines is your key to freedom, peace, and joy. You are almost there. You know in your souls that this work is essential. You have the ability to bring about the changes that are required to eliminate the power of the dark forces. Good people are coming together, sharing knowledge and expertise, thus preparing the way for the light. Your ley line work is appreciated on both sides of life. It will take its place in the history of these times. Your world is changing for the better, right in front of your eyes. There is a virus attacking the minds of those which the Dark Ones see as dangerous. These people are not aware of having the virus. The clue to its presence is that they now only say what the Cabal wants them to say. It prevents them from carrying out their real work and it changes their minds on all that was light. Like the Ebola virus that was produced to attack the body, the A virus attacks the mind. The victim is totally unaware of it. New research that was shared with you, my dear, shows that Ireland has the world's densest concentration of sacred sites. The Cabal has always been in fear of Ireland waking up. Each time Ireland began to awaken, it was prevented. The Jesuits organized and oversaw the Irish Holocaust, which you were told was a famine. No, for Ireland was producing shiploads of food which the Irish themselves were not allowed to eat. That food was removed at gunpoint as the people died of starvation. The plan was to kill as many Irish as possible and to move the Irish people to places like the USA, so that Irish DNA would be mixed with other DNA, and would no longer be a threat. There is an Irish song, "Forgotten is the race that no one knows." Ask yourselves why the Cabal puts so much effort into destroying Ireland and her people. Ireland endures a very high percentage of fluoride in its water to dull the minds of its people. The EU has done its best to destroy the sacred places by building roads across them. The banks have fraudulently forced Ireland to its knees. Now, smart meters are being forced on them, so that radiation can be used to destroy the race that the Cabal fears most. A race whose writings date back 6 to 8 centuries AD, in their ancient language of Ogham, as was found in Virginia, USA. This was before you were taught that America was discovered. What does that tell you about the history you were taught? When the Irish people awaken and realize who they are, then the Cabal will cease to exist. Our first center must be in Ireland, for Ireland is the key, and it will reveal everything. You need to move forward into the light with the true history of your past. It will light the way to the future. Much effort is being put into bringing about the changes on both sides of life. You need to become aware of the black magic rituals that are carried out every day. You have become so accustomed to seeing them that you do not even think about them. So you never ask why. There is black and there is white. Everything can be used either for the light or for the dark. All secret societies use dark magic, the Vatican uses it every day. There are many books on this subject. The energy of sacred places can also be used through black magic for dark purposes. Veronica experienced this recently when dark magic was used to thin her blood in order to induce a massive stroke, one from which she would not survive. We in spirit have ensured that this did not happen and we made sure that assistance was available. I tell you this, only to ensure that should this be done to you, then you will know what is happening. My nose was streaming constantly, uncontrollably, and my eyes streamed also. Yet I did not have a cold. I now know that this was my body trying to protect me from what was being done to it. It was warning me of the attack. My energy was stolen. I have now recovered from that attack. As Veronica and R sat at the dining room table on the 19th of September, the chair upon which Veronica sat became severely cold. She felt her anus being forced open as a slab of ice was inserted and proceeded up inside her body. This method had been used to kill her in ancient Egypt when her energy and identity was stolen. The pain in her head was unbearable and her mouth was filling uncontrollably with fluid. R moved Veronica from the chair, and then experienced the cold herself, as she tried to sit on it. R took control and sent the dark energies back to where they had come from. Again, Veronica's energy was drained. This was repeated 8 days later, but Veronica knew what to do, and was supported by M, who talked her through it. I asked Veronica to share this with you, so that should any of you ever experience such attacks, you can take control and send the dark energies back. As you approach the transition, things are speeding up, and the energy becomes more intense. But, unfortunately, the attacks will become more frequent too. You are creating a bright new future for your planet, which is responding by creating brand new ley lines to ensure that sufficient energy will be enjoyed by all. Your work is almost complete. You are in the final stages. The cabal is losing its grip and is struggling to survive. Discuss how you will handle this situation when it arises. Be prepared. Remember, violence begets violence, so there will be no need for it. Plans need to be considered. Cover all options and all possibilities. Do not be found wanting when you achieve your goal. The truth can no longer be kept hidden. It is in your interests to acquire as much true information as possible. Fear will be used to keep you under control, but the truth will set you free. The 99% are not prepared to support the pyramid of control one moment longer. All the help you will need will be available. Everything has been planned. It awaits your call. I know, my dear, how sad you are that the planned visit to Ireland had to be put on hold. You know that it will happen in the not-too-distant future. Certain people need to be put in place first. Those who understand are with you 100%. Those still locked into a 3D world must be pitied. They fear leaving what they see as a secure 3D existence, and they will oppose all change or progress of any sort. Send them love and light, for they surely need it. Please send love and light to all whose input is required to bring about the transition. They need your support. Consciously remove all ties which the cabal has on you, whether through religion or the state. Enjoy the freedom this will bring to your lives. My dear, it has not been easy for you. In your heart, you know that you will succeed. We are almost there. I remain, always, your adoring, Monty. Channeled by Veronica Keane. MontagueKeane.com